Okay, so I will be playing with Match Girl, and let's just say her story is also quite special. Alright, so let's start, shall we? Cue the music. The Match Girl was bored with the world. Her parents, her school, and her life were all just so average. To relieve the tedium, she immersed herself in the dark and arcane. She surrounded herself with skulls, the strange, and the hilariously awkward. Really, anything that could tick off her parents. Maybe it was only a matter of time before a demon showed up. When the beast arrived, it was an abominable, towering creature with a head like an alien bull's skull. It was awesome. The demon said it had been looking for a vessel like her, and asked if she wanted to help it set the world on fire one wish at a time. The Match Girl thought this sounded like fun, so the demon imbued her with its essence, injecting itself into her until all that remained was its strange skull. An ethereal green fire still burned in the skull's eye sockets, and between its teeth dangled a match. The thing also levitated. Giggling, the Match Girl climbed aboard. Match Girl harnessed her new infernal abilities to speed across the globe on her roller skates and demon skull, approaching those desperately overwhelmed with desire. She would offer them one of her matches, which, when lit, would give them exactly what they asked. But there was always a prize, and sometimes people's wishes weren't precisely what they thought they were. The Match Girl cackled as she swept around the world, blowing bubblegum, listening to punk rock, and sowing chaos wherever she went. Some might think what she did was a little evil, or even downright nefarious. But Match Girl didn't see it that way. She was just having fun and giving people what they wanted. It wasn't her fault that their wishes always turned out badly, nor was it her problem that the price they paid usually involved sacrificing their eternal soul or enduring a hilariously cringe-worthy mishap. Everyone knew you didn't make a deal with a demon unless you honestly had nothing to lose, or just didn't give a rip. As far as she was concerned, their blind stupidity was entirely on them. Yep, so that's Match Girl's backstory. Pretty twisted. So the smile, yeah, don't trust it. So let's move in a bit and talk about the advantages when you play with Match Girl. So Match Girl's strongest ability is to gain power from the match cards she gave to her opponent while ruining her opponent's deck with the matches. Most of her skills can take advantage of the match cards in her opponent's discard pile. After unlocking more twists from the bottoms of her skill supply decks, the match cards will become more and more useless for her opponent, which can significantly reduce the effectiveness of her opponent's deck. Match Girl is the Fable that can most easily seriously frustrate her opponent. And I think you'll see in the playthrough that that's actually quite true. Disadvantages. Match Girl very much relies on her match cards. If she can't smoothly dole out match cards to her opponent due to distance, then her strength will be severely limited. At the game's early stage, match cards can be quite handy for her opponent. Match Girl needs to get past that stage as quickly as possible. So there are some tips. Match cards are not basic cards. Match cards cannot be destroyed for any reason. Maintaining a healthy balance between the number of match cards in your opponent's deck, to ruin her deck, and her discard pile, to boost your skills, is the key to your success. And in 2 vs 2 mode, after you are defeated, your opponents need to remove the match cards from their hands, discard pile, and decks, and then shuffle their decks. Okay, so that was Match Girl. Now let's move on and see who Kyne has. I think it was something about pop star and country music? We'll see.
Alright, so I'm playing with Dorothy, aka T Swift, Taylor Swift. Kind of looks like her. Alright, so Dorothy. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit for you. The enigmatic Oz Corporation engineered Dorothy for murder. Every sinew, circuit, and synapse was explicitly designed to inflict maximum damage. The product of 3 separate projects, codenamed Tin Man, Scarecrow, and Lion, Dorothy became a uniquely capable and flexible killing machine that could adapt to and conquer any situation thrown at her, simply by changing forms. She could crush metal with her bare hands. She could pierce into people's minds to inflict pain or extract information. And she could even repair herself after taking damage. For all her unstoppable power, though, Dorothy began to feel like something was missing inside her. Perhaps it could be called a soul or a conscience. But whatever the case, it seemed there was a hole in her chest and a void in her brain. On one termination mission, Dorothy discovered an unusual secret in her target's residence. Hidden in a chamber beneath the main house, she happened upon documents and surveillance surrounding a mysterious vigilante called the Red Riding Hood. Curious, Dorothy extracted her objective's knowledge about the woman, discovering she had held within her an almost mystical-sounding power source containing both limitless energy and something almost like a soul. Dorothy thanked the man for his information, then snapped his neck. She recognized she needed to report this revelation to her handlers, as she knew the Weaver of Tales would find it extremely intriguing. But she found herself not wanting to. Could this device inside Red Riding Hood fill Dorothy's hollowness? Would it provide the wholeness that she sought? Dorothy didn't know, but it seemed worth further investigation. From that moment on, Dorothy began to track Red Riding Hood. Not because it was her assigned mission, but strictly for herself. Even that action seemed to stir to life inside her. Perhaps she was more than the soulless killing machine they had designed her to be. Maybe someday she could genuinely become human, or at least a reasonable equivalent. Well, that's pretty cool. So Dorothy is searching for Red Riding Hood, the character that you'll see in the first playthrough, which is pretty interesting. I guess I'll go over some of the advantages of T-Swift and her disadvantages as well. Terminator T-Swift, TTS. Alright, so advantages. Dorothy's greatest power is that she can use her chosen epic from the beginning of the game. Her epics need to spend combo tokens, which are generated by successively using her skills. Many other ways can also grant her extra combo tokens from her actions. When the system runs flawlessly, she becomes an unstoppable machine. In the late stage of the game, she will also unlock a second epic, which you will see me do in the playthrough. Disadvantages. Dorothy relies on combo tokens to fully utilize her epics. She needs to find a good tempo for her actions, deciding when to use her skills to generate combo tokens and when to use them to normally exploit their full abilities. Sometimes range can be a problem for her. Also, it can be more difficult for Dorothy to accumulate power than it is for some other Fables, which you will also see in the playthrough. Power is very short and few for Dorothy here. So some tips: when you use a skill, you must knock back the opponent. So use a skill with an attack icon, and you move them the number of attack icons or number of spaces equal to the number of attack icons, if possible. If the opponent is on the edge of the fighting track, you have the chance to inflict massive damage through your attack skills. All right, so let's say they're at the edge of the map and you push them back or knock them back and they can't move any further. You'll see some cards that do additional damage. When you use a skill or a movement skill, you can inflict more damage if the opponent is far away from you. And when you move your opponent using the effect of your twist, Apex Force approved, it does not count as a move action for your opponent, and it won't impact any current combos. Alright, so that's Dorothy, aka TTS, Terminator Taylor Swift, and let's check out the gameplay.
Okay, so let's start, but first Kyne is going to give some information about his deck, and then I will start as first player. But Kyne?
Alright, so as Dorothy, one of the special rules during setup, I get to take an epic card, which I have in my hand here, and shuffle it into my deck. Alright, so I'm going to take this card here, take it out of the sleeve just to show you. the lion. All right, so range 1, spend X amount of combo tokens to gain damage X amount and gain X amount of power. All right, so I'm going to shuffle that into my deck. All right.
And then I'll start the game. You can see I've already put my level 1s in my deck. I'll explain them as they come out, okay? Because time is a valuable commodity. We don't want to waste your time. Game setup that's special with my Fable is plays the 12 match cards together to form a face-off match deck. Once per turn, I can do an action. So if the opponent is in range 1, which in this case is not the case, I can place a match card from the match deck on top of her deck. And when she uses a match card, I gain 1 power. All right. So I take 4 cards. And remember, if I don't like the 4 cards, I can take a mulligan and shuffle again. So in this case, that will probably be, well, I don't know, because this one is useless. It's Diabolical Offer, because I don't have any defense. I do, however, have movement and attack. So I can return up to 1 card from the opponent's discard pile. So it's a discard pile, but I would do 2 damage to start off with. And it would only give me 1 power though. So no, I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to do a mulligan, redraw, because I want more power to. Preferably, I would like to have 4 basic cards, so I can immediately get 2 of these and unlock a twist card. Oh no, I'm talking about tactics. Kyne is listening. What have I done? All right, so
while you're shuffling your mulligan, should I go over my additional special rules?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look at my cards in the meantime.
Yeah, cool. All right, so one thing that I did not mention for my special skills here, after I use a after I use a skill, I may immediately use another skill without playing the required basic card. So it's essentially like comboing and using or getting a free action. And when I do this, I gain a combo token, and I can store it and use it for later. And these cards have different combo token text, which I'll talk about as I play the cards. All right, cool.
All right, I shouldn't have taken a mulligan. So I have 2 attack, which are useless because she's too far. And then I have 1 defense and a defense skill, Diabolical Offer, which basically says gain 1 defense because of this 1 defense card. So I get 1 defense, yay. Then I lose 1 HP, so I'm already hurting myself. It's the first round. And I can draw 1 card. Now I'm doing this in the hopes that I draw a movement. Like if I were to draw an attack card now, then it's just ridiculous because I definitely can't move then. It's a movement. Oh my goodness. Perfect. So I can move once and attack twice. That will altogether give me 3 power, 1 for each. So I'll move 1 spot towards Dorothy and kick her twice in the shin. So
can't do anything to stop that.
No. So I have 3 power now that I can spend to buy cards. And I am going to I like the Diabolical Gamble one, but the problem is that you lose health every time and there's no way to gain health back. So I am going to go. Oh yeah, by the way, I use an action to put a match card on top of your deck.
Forgot about these.
But they're wild cards, so you can use them as anything, but you don't get power from them. I get power from them. Yes. So I'm just gonna get. I'm gonna go Diabolical Gamble. It's weird, I admit, but it's worth a shot. So that's 2, and then I have 1 left, and because that's a defense card, I should get defense. Yeah, I'll get defense. All right, so those go all into my discard pile. I think I'm going to put my match cards here. There we go. There's my discard, and I draw 6 new ones, and it's Kyne's turn. You start with 6.
Thank you.
No, not with my match card, so that one will go. 1, 2.
I was wondering, I was like, I feel like my hand feels a bit lighter than usual. Okay, let's see what we've got here. A few of these. Quite a few of these.
No, not those.
Let's see what we could do.
Well, the thing is, you don't have to. You can actually say what they are because your whole hand gets discarded anyway.
Okay, yeah, that's very true. I just want the surprise. I want to see the surprise in your face, even though everyone else can't see your face. I'm doing it for me. All right, so I've got 3 movements and a defense basic card. And I have these 2, enemy sighted and probing engaged.
What? No, don't probe me.
All right, Dorothy. What shall we do? I feel like we need to gain some distance here. Okay, I will play 2 movement here. So for 1, 2.
And FYI, for the people at home, I reduced my power to 0. Hold on.
Which gives me 2 spaces. 1, 2. Actually, is that something I can do? No. Actually, I'll take 1 movement back. 1 movement back.
Table sticks!
Nope. And then what I'll do is I'll play enemy sighted. Okay, so enemy sighted, range 1, including the amount of movement basic cards I have here. So I have a range of 2.
Mm-hmm.
I hit you for 2 damage. So 1 plus this movement.
Okay, so I'll reduce my defense by 1, and I take 1 hit, which puts me down to 34. Done.
Now, what that also allows me to do, I can immediately, because it's my skill, I can immediately play another skill card in my hand without attaching a basic card. However, I will not be able to use the damage icon, which is unfortunate.
For you!
For me, I should have used the other card. Alright, well, for range 6, I may discard up to 1 basic card from my hand, and if I do so, I draw X amount of cards. X is equal to 1 plus the number of cards I discard. So I will discard a... Let's discard a movement. I'll draw 2 cards. Okay, one of them is wild, as we see here. Also, for doing the combo, I gain a token. Wild card. You can't use these wild cards for anything as of yet, right?
No. When it says it on the text. When you use it, you don't get power, but I get power.
Yeah, you get power. I don't want to give you power. All right. Well, I'm gonna use it anyways. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it for a movement to get as far away as I can
So
from
I
you.
get a power.
And then I'll spend these 2 defense to get 2 defense and 2 more power.
Wow. So you run away and you're turtling, basically.
Yeah. So with this 2 power, I will get...
You have 3 power, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I want to get one of these. Let's get... Yeah, let's get this one. Enemy in range. For 2, and then I will get a... I'll pick up another movement for 1. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so my turn.
Yep.
These are the ones that I came up with. Now I could use one of these movement cards with this skill. But the problem is if I use the movement card with the skill, I can't reach Kyne or Dorothy. So that would suck. So I'm not using this one, so this is discarded. I move twice, so that puts me up to 3 power. This Kyne gave me power, so it's very kind of him.
Boo.
And there I am. I use defense, so I go up 1 defense, so I now have 4 power. And then I have the attack and a Make-A-Wish card. So I could put the attack with the Make-A-Wish card, which would do 1 damage plus the card, which would be 2 damage. And I can spend power to increase the damage. But at this point in the game, I want to use my power to buy stuff. And I already have 4. I don't want more. because after the 2 they cost 4, right? So I am going to just use them together and do 2 damage, but your shield is 2, right?
Yep.
So it seems like a waste. In that case, I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to use my attack card, do 1 damage. Your shield goes down by 1. But when it's Kyne's turn, his shield will go down to 0 regardless. So I might as well take the extra power. Okay, and because I'm next to you, I spend an action to give you a match card. So
leave me alone.
my match cards are useful when they're in his discard deck later on. Especially for your soul wanting, it can be useful. So now I have 5 power. And actually your soul wanting allows me to heal level 2. Because for each card returned in this way, you gain 2 power and recover 1 HP. So, but I was going to go for Diabolical Gamble, remember? So I'm taking this one for 2. So now to 3. Then Inflamed Craving. Carving would be even worse. Inflamed Craving. When you use a defense skill, you may return up to 1 match card from the opponent's discard pile back to the match deck to draw 1 extra card. So basically, getting rid of those cards allows me to draw a card. Then I have 3 power left. I will get your soul wanting. It's movement, right? But she seems to like to run away a lot. So I should keep my movement cards to actually move. So I'm going to take Regret a Wish, which is attacking, which is range 2, damage 2 plus the attack. So that's 2, and then I have 1 left. And because she likes to run away so much, I'll take a movement.
Very nice.
Actually, I've already gotten 2 defense cards. I've already forgotten what I picked the first round. And I take movement too.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll take movement again. At least I can run away if it's not good enough.
True.
All right, so that's it. I'm done.
All right, so these are my cards for this round. And I will... So my shield actually goes down, right, to 0.
Yep. Resets.
I'm going to spend these 2 cards. Attack.
Okay.
Attack you for 2.
So my shield goes down by 1, and my health goes down by 1.
And my power goes up by 2. And then what I will do is I'm going to play the Lion. So range 1, spend X amount of X amount of combo tokens to gain 1 damage and 1 power. So I'll hit Joe again for another damage and gain a power.
1, right?
Yep, just 1. And then what I'll do is I will do target acquired. So range 1, damage 1 plus the attack modifier here that we have in our basic cards. So that hits you for 2 damage.
Wow. Okay. So I go down to 30.
And then knockback, the opponent moves the number of spaces equal to my attack modifier here, and that's just 1 space.
Right.
Yeah. There's another note here that says gain damage +1 for each space. She cannot move backward because of reaching the edge, but we're not in that situation at the moment.
But you have no defense, right?
And I'm going to play a defense card.
Ah. Ooh.
For 1 defense, and gives me an extra power, which gives me a total of 4 power in total. I'm going to spend 2 to get enemy in range, which gives me my twist card. Apex Force approved. After I use any skill, I may discard any number of movement cards and or wild cards from my hand to move the opponent X amount of spaces. X being the total number of movement of all the cards I just discarded. So I'm just going to put this over here. And I will also get for 2.
It's like we're playing The Price is Right.
For 2 points. Let's get...
That costs 3.
2?
No, it's 3. Cost is here.
Oh yeah, that costs 3.
Noise Troy.
So I can't get it.
No.
I would buy a wild card, but you're going to fill up my deck with wild cards anyways.
Yeah.
So
When you use them, you give me power.
I know, that's true. I'll get target locked.
Okay. So I shuffled. I drew 6 cards, and these are my cards. So first of all, I'm going to have to move because I'm not in range. So I spend 1 movement. Oh, that's too bad. I had an idea, but now I can't do it. Yeah, too bad. So 1 movement. Can you move me 1 closer, please? So 1.
So on 1 farther?
No, closer.
I know.
Okay, 1 power.
You sure?
Yes. And then 2 defense. So it gives me 2 more power.
Abu.
And then I had Diabolical Gamble, but sadly I can't use it because I used my 1 movement.
Yes.
Oh, no. No. Diabolical movement is defense. Sorry. So I do get my defense still. But I lose health according to this one. So because I spend 1, I lose 1 health, but I can draw 1 card. Oh, okay. And that will get me another defense. So up to 3, which gives me a power.
So much power.
And then I finally do an attack, which will be range 1, damage 1 plus 1. So that's 2 damage to you.
Okay, so
I could spend more, but I want to use my power to buy cards because I want to get cards out as quickly as possible. And I'm next to you, so please, kind sir, have a match. So I have 4, so I'm just gonna get a diabolical. Well, there's 3 of them though. I don't think I should just keep going for this one. Okay, I'll spend 2 for this. That will unlock my twist card. Actually, when you use a skill, a defense skill, which I just did, I can get. Wait. So I'm not buying anything yet. Okay. So 4. When you use a defense skill, which I did, I used the Diabolical Gamble. You can give me one of the matches in your discard pile back to me. There should be 1 in there, right?
Nope. I had to reshuffle my discard to
okay.
draw.
Never mind that. Okay, so that doesn't matter. So in this case, this one for 2. Ritual of Pain. When you use an attack action or a skill, you may return up to 1 match from the opponent's discard pile back to the deck for 2 damage extra. So it's here. So I still have 2 left. For that 2, I will buy a defense and another movement. All right, that's me done. My power goes to 0.
All right, so not much I can do other than keep doing what I've been doing. So I'm gonna use your match card.
Power
as a movement. Ugh, it hurts. It hurts. I don't get anything for that.
Wait, you cannot be next to me.
I can't end in here?
No. You can move through me
through?
if you do 2 movement, yeah. But you cannot stand next to me.
So this is the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll move this way.
Okay.
Oh, that hurts. Okay, then I won't use your match card. So take that back.
Okay.
I will use this movement card to give
Okay.
myself a power.
Alright.
And then...
So if I'm not mistaken, you can choose to not use my match card, and then I just get nothing, right?
Yeah. And then what I'll do is... So I'll play enemy in range. So range 2 plus this movement card, and damage is equal to X plus 1. So X is equal to the number of spaces, so I hit you for 2 damage.
3 shields.
Wow, that is useless. You have 3 shields.
Yeah. Bing.
What? Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. You have that many shields. This is just a waste of a movement, I feel.
That's a waste of a power.
Yeah, definitely a waste of a power.
Remember, you can always just do focus, do nothing on your turn, and then remove a match.
That's a waste as well. Let's see. We'll do that. We'll do the same thing that we just did.
So I go down to 1 shield.
Go down to 1 shield. And then what I'll do is I will discard, because I use the skill, I may discard any number of movement cards and or wild cards from my hand to move the opponent X amount of spaces. So I'll discard this match card.
Okay.
Yep. Let's move you back 1 more. And then I'll play these 2 defense cards. So give me 3 power, 2 defense. And I will get this one for 2. Let's go here. And I get another skill or a twist. So after I use an attack action, I may immediately use another attack action and inflict. And if I inflict more damage than the previous one, I complete a combo and I gain a combo token. So that's what that does.
My turn?
I have 1 more point.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. I will. Let's get a movement. Okay.
All right. So, this is what I drew. Now, once again, I have a skill that allows me to do movement, but because he ran away so far, it becomes useless. So this is a useless skill. And then I'll move twice. So 2 movement, which puts me next to you. I know you're planning though. And you're gonna go through me, so I'm in a corner. But I have enough movement, I think, to get out of the corner. So hopefully that'll be good enough. Anyway. Then I have attack, regret or wish. So range 2, damage 2, plus this, so it's 3 damage.
Okay. Set this down to 0. So 2 damage, so 2 shield and 1 health.
How much health do you have now?
35.
Well, with how much did you start? 40?
40.
And then I do 1 more attack. So that gives me 3 power. I will buy your soul wanting because it's higher range. And I'll get another movement because, you know, you and your move. Or maybe should you get moved twice? No, that's fine. Oh yeah, and because I'm next to you, I have another match card.
Okay, I think I need to start changing my tactics here. Okay, so these are my cards. Okay. So because your match cards are not considered basic cards, I can't attach them to my skill cards.
Oh, for real? Cool.
Yeah, so they really clog me up here.
Good. Just get some power, buy some cards. Oh, but yeah, when you use them, it doesn't give you power.
Yeah. I can't do anything.
And so my final cards, the final twist ones,
Yeah.
they basically give me an extra power when you use a match card, and they stop you from using either defense, movement, or attack. And I love it.
This is rough, guys. This is really rough.
That's why I'm going for defense, because I don't want you to use my cards for defense.
I'm going to use these 2 match cards. Need to get out of here. 1, 2. Gives you 2 power. We've got a lot of movement cards.
Gracias, senor.
So I'll play this for another movement, which gives me 1 power. I'll move up 1. And then I'll do a little skill combo. Range 1.
Range 1, you can't reach it.
Range 1 plus this, so range 2.
It increases the range?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So damage is X, so I hit you for... X is the spaces in between, so I hit you for 2 damage.
There's only 1 space in between.
Space plus 1.
Oh, okay.
So it's 2 damage.
Another 27.
And because I played this skill, I get to immediately play this card, which is range 6 damage for every shield I play, but there are no shields. I may discard up to 1 basic card from my hand. I don't have any basic cards from my hand, but I can still play this because you're within range, and that combo allows me to get a combo token.
I'm really annoyed. Because my last action, I could have taken back a match card from you and added 2 damage. But I forgot, it's too late now. So it's really, really not that easy to always remember your twist cards, what they can do. That's it?
Yeah.
You're gonna buy something or what?
I only have 1.
No. The yellow ones are 1 except for wild. It's 2.
I can attack.
Alright.
So you added this on top of my deck,
Yeah.
but my deck is gone.
Well, then it's just a new deck, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because your deck was gone at the start of your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then it's just a new deck. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so this is what I've drawn. Now, some of it is useless. Well, not really, I guess. Okay, so I'll use 1 movement. I don't know, wait. I'm not going to use that yet. Alright, so I'm going to use defense. Okay, so this card gives me 1 defense, but I lose 1 health. But I draw 1 card. Which is very interesting. And I use a defense skill, so I can return up to 1 match card from wherever you don't have a discard pile. It never has a discard pile. It's so annoying. So both these are useless again. Alright, so anyway, I'll do my attack now, which is damage 2 damage plus 1 is 3 damage to you. 3 damage to you.
Ooh.
You have no defense? Awesome.
1, 2, 3.
And this one is useless. And I have 2 movement. So I'll just move front and back. And maybe turn me around so I'm not facing my back towards you. So I get 2 power from that.
Nice.
And I think that's my only 2 power actually. Yeah, the other 2, I just forgot to reduce this from last time. So 2 power.
Well, I did use your wild card, so you
Twice. Oh, so yeah, 4.
So you get 4.
See, my memory is horrible. So I have 4. So that brings me to, do I want to get my soul wanting and then get my last twist, or just try to get the other ones out so I get more power when I use my cards? I'm just gonna go for requite a wish. Requite. What did we say last time? Is it requite or requite? Requite. Right?
Yeah, requite.
Yeah, because it's the word is quite. So okay, so requite a wish, which is 4. So that's everything done. I still need to buy 2 though. So if I were to buy the last 2, that means from then on you can no longer use my match cards as
wilds.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, when I was standing next to you, I give you a match card. Remember, I moved back and forth.
Do you have to end your turn there?
No. It says, if once per turn, if the opponent is in range 1, you may place a match card from the match deck on top of her deck. Alright, so that's me done.
Alright. So this is me
1
right now.
defense.
And as you can see, he's really clogging up my hand here. I really don't like that ability that you have to just...
Well, I'm supposed to take them back, but every time I want to take them back, they're not in the discard pile, or I forget. So basically, I'm playing rubbish, which is helping me apparently.
Alright, so I'm going to do 1 movement, move back here, giving me a point. And then what I'll do is I will do probing engaged. Alright, so range 6 damage for every 1 shield. So you get 1 damage. Gets rid of your shield. It's useless.
Alright.
But because it's a skill, also it says here, I may discard up to 1 basic card from my hand If I do so, draw X number of cards. X is equal to 1 plus the number of cards I discard. I don't have any basic cards in my hand, but after I use my skill, I can discard any number of movement cards and or wild cards from my hand to move the opponent's X spaces. X, let's see here. I'll move you back 1, let's say. So I'll spend a card which gives you power.
Right. So how you move me back 1?
Yep.
So how far away? What's the range?
So after I use any skill, I may discard any number of movement cards and or wild cards from my hand to move the opponent X spaces. X is equal to the total of movement of all cards I've just discarded. Because this is wild. It's
Okay. Wow. You really want me to go away?
Yeah, get out of here, man. And I have 1 power, which I will spend to... Let's get defense. Okay, that is my go.
All right. I already drew 6 cards. Here they are. So, as you can see, as Kyne would say, I'm in a pickle. So, movement, useless. I have no movement cards. Attack, useless. He's way too far away. And attack skill, useless. He's way too far away. So there's only 3 cards I can use, but it's going to make Kyne very happy. It's 3 defense. So I go up to 3. That gives me 3 power, so it's 4 in total, thanks to your 1 power. Allows me to get another Requite Wish. And gets me 1 closer to getting 2 power every time you use a wish card. So your turn.
Well, this is quite the awful hand. Pretty much can't do anything.
Well, maybe this is the point where you discard your whole hand and say, I'm going to remove a match from my deck.
Yeah. Oh, I get a mulligan. Oh no, that was at the beginning.
Yeah, it's the beginning.
You know what? So I can focus, right?
Yeah.
And does that mean I actually... So when I focus, I get to discard a card from my... Discard or from my hand?
Focus. Before you're going to perform any actions, you may choose to skip your entire activation phase to destroy a card from your hand or discard pile. Your activation phase then ends immediately. When you destroy a card, remove it from the game unless otherwise stated, or so you don't even give it back, it's gone. Destroying weaker cards from your deck may help you to streamline it to improve your efficiency. But yeah, so that's it. That's your activation phase completely done. So,
question is, do I want to do that?
well, whatever you have left in your hand, is it worth it to try and do something else?
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, what I'll do is defense card to raise my defense up 1. Gain a power. And let's do a movement, sure. Gain a power. And I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move 1 away from you.
Okay.
That gives me another power. The rest, I'm going to discard. And for my 2 power, let's pick up a wild. At least that way it'll be a wild I can use. Then I'll draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, so my turn?
Yep.
So I'm now super duper far away, like 4 spots. This is what I've drawn. So I do have 2 movement, but then most of the other stuff is useless. I can use defense though. So, but then defense means that I would hurt myself to draw an extra card. But even if it's a movement, but then I guess I could use it for power. These 2 are useless at the moment. Well, range 2. Yeah. All right, let's do a gamble.
And your shield goes back down, right?
Oh, yeah.
And your power?
As well. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
So, this one, I use it, I get 1 defense, and I lose 1 HP. I draw a card, and I'm hoping it's movement. It's movement. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, so I move 3 steps forward. Which gives me 3 power.
1, 2, 3.
And that brings me in range to do my attack. So range 2, damage 2, plus attack, which is... Oh, and I did a defense action, right?
Yeah.
So with a defense action, you may return up to 1 match card from the opponent's discard pile to draw an extra card, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess up my my cards for that. Actually, yeah, why not? Do you have 1 in your discard pile?
I do.
So this goes back. And I draw an extra card. Oh, boo, I can't use it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I can't. So range 2, damage 2, plus 1. So I do 3 damage to you.
Okay, so -1.
And I have 3 to spend.
2.
I won't do it on that. I'll get your soul wanting. Do I? Oh, it's 3. I'll get a double movement. Because I need to get close to you to give you more of my matches. Please, kind lady, buy a match. Alright, that's it. Me done.
So these are my cards. I need to get up and personal now. So I'm gonna spend a movement to move 1 step closer to you.
Okay.
And by doing that, I'll play target locked. So range 1, damage 2 plus the attack value. So damage of 3.
So I lower my shield by 1, and damage 2, down to 23.
Yep. Alright, and you get knocked back for every attack spaces, and sorry, number of attack modifiers, let's say, on my card, so you get knocked back 1.
Okay.
And then, because I did this, I can play a card in my hand for free.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to play enemy in range. So range 2 plus the number of movement, but I don't have any movement attached to this. Damage is X plus 1. X is the number of spaces, so you get damage for 2.
Yeah. So I'm down to 21.
And because I played that, I get to get a combo token. And what I'll do... so I've only paid 1. I will play a movement card to move 1 away. And that'll be my go.
Alright, so 1 card, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, I'm 2 spots away from you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. This looks nice. Do you have any defense?
Nope.
Oh, even better.
Oh, sorry, I didn't purchase my power card.
Okay.
So I have 2. I'll get this one for 2. Okay.
Okay. So, 2 movement. So I stand next to you. 2 power. And then I give you a match card.
Ooh.
Then I will attack you once. Give me a power. So attack once. Then I'll attack you with Requite a Wish, level 3. So range 3, damage 3 plus damage. So it's 4 damage.
What?
And I could add a damage for every 3 power, but I'm not going to do that. So 4 damage. And then I move 1 back for an extra power, which is 4 power. And with that 4 power, I buy Requite a Wish, which will then activate playing with power. Oh, actually, there was an attack skill. So I can return 1 match card from your discard pile. Do you have 1 in your discard pile? And you get 2 extra damage. To what I just did to you.
Whoa.
And then I spend 4 power to buy another Requite a Wish. And that means from now on, it's playing with fire. When an opponent uses a match card, you gain 1 extra power, and it's cumulative with other cards. And a match card cannot be used as an attack card. So you can't use my matches again against me.
Okay.
And every card is now 2 power.
Gotcha.
But I didn't get any defense though, so I'm wide open as well. But we tie now, no? I have 21.
I have 22.
Oh, you're still winning. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, these are the cards I drew. That what you just did has me all flustered now. I can't. What am I doing?
But I'm not going to be able to do that every time.
I know. That was a big move, though.
Yeah. I was in range, got a bunch of movement.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that match. Match girl. Match.
Okay. 2 power
2 power.
for the girl.
Yeah. And then what I'll do is... Okay, I'm going to play enemy sighted. So range 1 plus this movement card. Damage is X. X is equal to 1 plus the number of spaces between me and the opponent. No spaces, but it's still 1 damage.
Okay, so I'm down to 20.
And because I did that, played as a skill, I can play another one for free. So range 1, damage 2 plus attack value. I don't have an attack value, so you just get 2 damage.
Okay, I activate my reach my threshold, so I get an epic card. So at this point, you can't change your mind, okay?
Correct.
So I'm going to take a Surfeit of Wishes, which is place up to 3 match cards from the match deck on top of the opponent's deck.
Wow.
Which means your next hand is going to be matchalicious.
Wow.
That's a new word, people.
Does that come immediately?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's not true. The card goes to my hand, so it'll come next time. So yeah, at least it's yeah. So I'm gonna sleeve it because it's unstinky. It goes to my hand. Too bad. Would have been better if it didn't. And these two, by the way, for the people at home, this one was range 1, damage X. X is equal to the half amount of power you currently have, but then I never have that much power. So range 3, discard the top 6 cards of the opponent's deck and gain damage X. X is equal to the number of match cards discarded this way, which would be nice as well, but it would be cooler if I could combine it with the other epic card.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue your turn.
All right.
But of course, I am still losing. I mean, I have 18 life.
Yes. All right. So because I played that combo that way, I get a combo token. And with that, I'm going to play the line. Range 1, spend X amount of combo tokens to gain X amount of damage and X amount of power.
So 3 damage, 3 power.
Yeah.
So I go down to 15. Oh,
3 damage. 1, 2, 3.
I'm finding it hard to breathe.
What should I buy? Let's get this one. Enemy dispatched.
What? At least you're not probing me.
And I'll play this defense card to gain... Oh, wait.
You have 1 more power.
1 more power then. Okay. Pay this. Let's do this.
Wait, now you have 4 power.
Yeah,
5,
so
5.
4.
So now you can buy it, because that's actually 3.
Yeah. That's what it needs to do.
You almost cheated.
All right, 4 power.
My turn?
Yeah.
All right, so I have all this. Of course, first thing I'm going to play is my epic card. And it'll be 4 cards because I'm standing next to him, so he can get 4 match cards on top of his deck.
So this happens after I draw, right?
Yeah. Okay. So that means your next hand will be 4 out of 6 will be matches.
That's... Okay. Save that.
Okay, so next up I have... let's see. Because now, I mean, do I want to spend defense, lose a health to get a card? I mean, it would be really cool if I got attack, but if I spend everything like this, I get 4 power, which put me up to 6. Which could get me going on your soul wanting. Diabolical. Or get me 3 doubles, which would also be awesome. 2 doubles, I mean. Or 1 triple. I think I'll do that. I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use this. Although, wait. You don't have a discard pile now, yeah?
Nope.
So annoying. Alright, so I'll just do this. 2 defense. and then 2 movement. So that brings me up to 6 in total. So the movement, I'll go through you. What was that feeling? It doesn't really matter, actually, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
But then I have 6 to buy. I'm gonna go for the double attack because I have a fair amount of Requite a Wish. I'm just gonna hope at one point I'm gonna get Requite a Wish and attack because that would allow me to do 6 damage. And discard a card to add add power. Yeah. And also it has range 3. So, oh no, I can only get 1, sorry. I can only get 1 or 6. But then it's like, no, I don't want to do that. I'll just get 2 2s to increase my chances. So that's 3-3.
That's good.
I wish there was some way that you could upgrade the single ones.
Yeah, I know. Like and it seems like a waste of a turn to just.
It would be nicer if focus would be like you can add the costs of the cards and something, and then sell them by something like that.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. Maybe that would be super imbalanced. I don't know. So that's my turn. I have 2 defense.
Okay, I'm going to attack you.
Oh, give me a second.
Okay.
My turn just now. I didn't give you a match.
No, you didn't.
There you go. A match.
So 5 of my 6 cards are going to be matches.
Yes.
Oh, that's ball. Okay, I'll. It's even a point because you have shield.
I have 2 shields, yeah. And you can't use your matches for attack.
Yeah. Wow, this has really clogged up my hand and my deck. I really can't do much.
Oh, and it's the next turn that you draw the cards.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so whoever fights Match Girl, stay the hell away from her. Don't get too close, probably.
Okay, I'm going to hit you for 1 attack.
Okay.
So that dropped your shield down.
To 1.
And then I will spend 2 cards for movement.
Okay.
1, 2.
Just gonna walk away on you.
1, 2. Yeah.
Walking
See, I'm
away.
not even looking at you. I'm going this way.
Completely ignoring.
Get out of here. Oh man. And then let's do for 3 points, let's get a movement. Okay, that is my go.
Okay, so he ran away. Brave Sir Robin ran away.
That's right.
So I could lose an HP to draw a card. But then what's the points?
I think that'd be good.
Ah, but wait. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be good for you, yeah. Because all these are like movements are fine, but I need to get to him. But the chances is, of course, if I discard and draw one, I'll just get another action card. But I feel like I need to. So yeah. So I'll do defense, lose 1 health, down to 14. My defense stays. I should have put it to 0, but back to 1.
Yep.
So defense, another defense. So yeah, this gives me another defense and 1 power. And then I have a movement, but I can't reach you. So all these are useless.
Yes.
So 1 movement, 1 power. Closer. So I have 2 power, so I'll buy your Soul Wanting. And then after all I've given, wow, the art is very special. So after all I've given, after your HP is reduced by taking damage, you may return up to 1 match card from the opponent's discard pile back to the match deck to move 1 space. So basically, if I take damage from you,
yeah,
then I can remove 1 of the cards and move closer to you, basically. So that's going to help me down the long run. All right, so I have 2 defense. Your turn.
I am really wanting for power here. All right, so these are the 6 cards I drew.
There's not 6 matches, is it?
Who would have known?
Can always be worse.
It could. I feel like I need to spend this for a power. To move 1 away. I don't want to give you any more power than you already have.
Why?
So I'm a bit nervous.
How much life do you have?
Yeah, I'm not that nervous. I'm gonna end my turn.
Not really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna use anything.
No, I'm not giving you nothing.
All
I'm
right.
gonna use this 1 power to get another movement card.
All right. So I have some stuff that will make Kyne very happy. Let's start with a movement.
No.
Or maybe I should start with a defense. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to move in the direction of Kyne for 2 movement, so 2 power. So I stand next to you.
What?
Here's a match. And then
I
I'm
should have
going
spent another
to
one.
play Requite a Wish. So that is range 3, damage 3. So 3 plus 1, 4 damage to you. Oh, but wait. Before you do that. Because... Yeah. So for 4 damage to you, but you can give me back a match card. So it becomes 6 damage. So 6 damage. You...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But you can immediately choose a card though.
Yeah.
Before I continue.
Where are my sleeves?
I thought you said slaves.
What's more important? What should I do, guys? I know you can't have any inputs, but got the Tin Man. Spend X amount of combo tokens to recover X HP. I've got none. Spend X combo tokens to draw X divided by 2 round up cards.
But how do you get combo tokens again?
By doing combos.
Yeah. But then I'm messing you up with all my
Yeah,
cards.
exactly.
And my matches. Fire everywhere.
Might as well get some HP, I guess. Because if I draw cards, I'm just gonna end up drawing your cards anyways.
So I've been really stupid last turn because I used a defense action skill
Yeah.
to draw an extra card. Well, with this one, I could have taken a match back and gotten an extra card. But of course, what do? I forget all that stuff. So I'm now going to play a defense thing. So I'm going to take another hit. And that's why I'm shuffling my cards, because I'm going to be able to draw 2 cards to hopefully do even more damage before this is over. Or, get some defense. That would be nice too. So I don't leave myself completely open.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm sure you do. All right, so show me what I can do. So I'm going to do this one. Diabolical Gamble, lose, so get 1 defense. I don't get the power. So lose 1 HP to draw 1 card. So 1 HP. But then because of this card, I can draw 2 cards. And you can give me back a match from your discard pile.
For 2 points?
What? No. No, I just get to draw an extra card, that's all. Sadly for me, it was not that impressive. This remains useless, and I just get 2 movement cards. So I'm just gonna move back and forth. So I stay there. And then I'm going to get your. Well, it's 4, right?
You take my soul.
Your soul. It's mine. I'm gonna get another double attack. I have to go on the attack, full on the attack. Come on, let's end this. This is 3. I have 1 more left. Another movement. Gotta stay mobile. Alright, done.
Alright, so here are my cards. Let's make some magic.
So I have 1 defense. FYI.
I'm gonna attack you, so you lose it.
How much? I just won.
Just 1. And I'll attack you again.
Shields are down! Shields are down! I'm down to 12.
Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so I'm gonna play target locked. So range of 1, damage 2 plus the net amount of symbols, so 3.
Yeah. Ouch. So I'm down to 9.
Alright, and then you get knocked back 1.
Okay, I thought we were gonna say, and then 5 damage. What?
So you get knocked back 1.
Uh-huh.
And because I do that, I can play another skill card for free. And the range is 2, and you get damage X, which is the number of spaces, plus 1, so you get 2 damage.
I'm down to 7. Ouch.
And that gives me a combo token, and I don't know if I want to spend that combo token just yet. I will first do a movement. Actually, I should have gotten another power from the attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do a movement for another power, and I'm gonna move all the way to the back. See, I'm still not even looking at you. I'm walking away. I'm not a part of this.
Just looking at the wall.
Should I save this combo token? Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna save this combo token. Discard this. I have, what is it, 3 power? I wish I had more. Okay. I'll buy this one for 2. And let's get another movement. Let's get a defense for 1.
Alright. Me?
Yep. And then I get this one, sorry.
Okay.
More than machine. So every time I finish a combo, if the ladder skill level is higher than the previous one, gain an extra combo token.
Alright. So I have these. What I'm gonna do is, first of all, place 3 matches on top of your deck. Even though you might kill me next turn, depending on what you have, at least it's more difficult to kill me the turn afterwards. And luckily, you can't use my matches against me, attack-wise.
That's true.
That might have been my saving grace right now. All right, so I'm gonna play Requite a Wish. Range 3, so damage 3 plus this is 4. And then, because it's an attack action, I can get 1 match card back, so it becomes damage 6.
No. So what am I at? Oh, I'm down to 10.
Well, 10 against 7. And then there's nothing I can do aside from that. This is useless, and this is 1 movement, which gives me 1 power. So since you're over there, and I tend to be okay with power, I'm just gonna move back. So I have 1. Okay, so I'll go for movement again. Gotta be mobile. Actually, no. Instead of there, move 1 closer. Because if you don't kill me, then you're gonna have a lot of matches. So it increases my chances of. I'm hoping you're not gonna punch me very hard now. Your turn. I have no shields whatsoever. It's so annoying. I have so many healing cards, and I've never been able to use them. Because you're making me run too much. I'm so tired.
Alright. I'm gonna play this match card. as a movement.
Okay, so 2 power to me.
And I'm going to turn and face you. Because I got nowhere else to move.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what I'll do is... Let's see. Okay, I'll do this. I'll play enemy sighted, which costs a movement card. Damages X equal, which is the space between us, versus the risen, +1, so you get 2 damage.
Okay.
So because that's a combo, I can play this card for free, which is target locked, range 1, damage 2.
You gotta kill me, aren't you?
I don't know. That gives me this. So the level number has increased. So I get another one here. So if the latter skill's level is higher than the previous, gain 1 extra combo token. And then here, if my attack inflicts damage more than the previous one. Okay, it doesn't. Damage is the same amount.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
You can't finish me off.
What I'll do is I'll do 1 defense. And then range 1, spend X amount of combo tokens to gain damage.
Oh, boo! I knew it. So yeah, I die.
Whew! That was close.
Alright.
All right.
I'll show you my next action would have been 2 attack, 4 attack, 6 attack, +2, 8 attack, and then 2 movement. But it wouldn't have been enough, right?
Yeah, no, I have 10.
Yeah.
But for every attack, you get to pull 1 out.
No. It says
Once
when
per
you
turn.
use attack, you may return up to... I can do it multiple times. When you use an attack action or a skill, you may return up to 1 match card from the opponent's discard back to the match deck to gain damage 2. I guess you can do it multiple times then.
I guess so, yeah, for every...
I've never done that. In this case, I could have done it 3 times.
Yeah, so you would have been able to finish me off.
Shoot. I guess I hurt myself a bit too much.
It's okay, it happens.
But I think
With your sad backstory.
I think what annoys me the most, well, annoys, I'm not really annoyed, but is all these, what is it called? Your soul ravished.
Yeah.
That allows me to heal, but I was never able to combine it. Oh, they're all here. Your soul wanting. Yeah. Anyway, and well played.
Well, just the luck of drawing this lion. This was my 6th card that I drew. So if it wasn't there, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
If I had moved back instead of forward, would you have been able to do it?
So you moving forward actually helped me. When you moved back, I was like, shit. So I feigned
Yeah.
that a bit.
But yeah, even if you didn't react, it would have still been the same. But yeah.
So yeah, you moving forward helped me because I didn't have enough movement to get up to you.